On today's video, I'm gonna show you 3 different styles of floral bouquets done with silk flowers and a very small budget. Keep watching. Hello everyone, I am Ramon. Welcome back to Ramon at Home. I'm so excited you're here today because I'm gonna show you floral arrangements with silk flowers. I'm gonna do 3 different styles of floral arrangements, a hand tie, a very big and lavish, and then I'm gonna do a centerpiece. So if you are interested in floral design, please stay tuned. Don't forget to like this video and share with a friend. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And for more floral arrangements, please leave the hashtag florals in the comment section below so I know that you are interested in this subject. All right, you guys, let's get started with floral arrangement number 1. All right, everyone, so for our very first bouquet, I want to do a hand tie bouquet on this gorgeous white container. And I found this at the Goodwill store, as well as these flowers. They all came from the thrift store. And I want to show you how you don't have to spend hundreds of dollars to have a beautiful bouquet in your home. So I'm going to put this to the side. What we're going to need is this white container, a rubber band, and the selection of these flowers in white, pinks, and peaches. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm gonna start with a few of the white flowers right on the crown. I'm gonna start with a small one and a large one. And basically I just cross them across from each other. Then you wanna continue with some of this salmon and you wanna do the same thing. And once you put that there, you're gonna spin it around and you're gonna grab another one and put it opposite to each other. So now you have 2 whites, 2 pinks, and then you spin it around. And what you wanna do is you wanna go ahead and grab a smaller pink one right here. And you're gonna put that against the white. You're gonna spin it around and then you're gonna grab another pink one and you're gonna put it against the white. So now you have the white encased between the pinks and peaches, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna bring a white one right here and then I'm gonna put it right here in between the corners. And then I'm gonna spin around to the left and I'm gonna go ahead and insert yet another one right here. Then I'm gonna spin around to the left. I'm gonna add one more right here. So now you have white all the way around in the 3 corners. And here's a triangle. If you guys notice, here's a triangle of the white. And if I go like this, here's a triangle of the pink. So always, if you keep spinning around to the left and inserting from the right, you're gonna get that right all the time. All right, so then what I'm going to do is I'm gonna add another one of these cabbage roses in pink right here between the white ones. And always insert like this. And then you spin to the left. Then because there's 2 pink ones right here, I'm gonna go ahead and insert a white one. And this can be done with any colors. These are just the flowers that I have. Then because there's 2 white ones right here, I'm gonna go ahead and insert a pink one. I'm gonna go ahead and do this one right here. So basically every time you encounter a white, you insert a pink. Once you encounter a pink, then you insert a white one. All right, so then I'm gonna spin around. I'm gonna go ahead and add this cabbage rose right here. Then I'm gonna spin to the left. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add a white one right here because there's 2 pink ones. Then I'm gonna add a little pink one right here. I'm gonna spin to the left without letting go right there. Right here, white. And then at this point, what you can do too is you can pull them out like this. Make sure there's a posy, very even. I'm gonna go ahead and insert a pink one right here, a fuchsia one, and then a white one, and then I'm gonna spin to the left. Thumbs up if you guys enjoy these floral arrangement videos. If you do, be sure to leave me the hashtag florals so I know that you are interested in this subject and I can put more videos together for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and insert that right there. Then I'm gonna come in with a fuchsia. Then I'm gonna come in with a pink right here. Then I'm gonna insert and then spin to the left. All right, then I'm gonna add this one right here. At this point, what I wanna do is I wanna go ahead and make sure that all of my flowers are on the surface. You can pull and push because as long as you don't tie it right here, you can always do that. Go back and check on them. This is basically also how you do a bridal bouquet. And I cannot wait to do the bridal series. There's gonna be coming out with fresh flowers, so I'm really excited about that. All right, once we have our posy like this, what you need to do is you're gonna go ahead and insert just a few greeneries. You wanna make sure that they do show. And as you guys can see, these are very short, so what you need to do is let them in, but let them fly out like this. And always insert to the side and spin to the left. So basically, once you insert one, you go ahead and give it a spin like this. Then you're gonna insert yet another one right here. Then you're gonna give it a spin again. And this kind of bouquet doesn't need a lot of greenery, so I think this few will do just fine, as you guys can see. Then I'm gonna grab my rubber band and tie all of these together, making sure that I hang on to the last and shortest one of them so it doesn't come crashing down. All right, I'm not gonna tie very, very strong because I'm gonna go ahead and drop it into my container like this. And then at this point, what you need to do is reassess if they need to be pulled out or shoved in. But I think this one turned out really, really pretty. Now this one is very short, and what I wanna show you is that you can just open up a space and drop it right there. It doesn't have to be attached. And look at how pretty this turned out. Let me get ready for bouquet number 2. It's a large one and I think you're really gonna enjoy it. Stay tuned. Now, how fun was this bouquet? I am so excited to show you guys all of the tricks in the trade that I've learned in over 10 years of floral design. All right, let me shut up and let me show you arrangement number 2. All right, everyone, so to create this beautiful all white and green arrangement, we're gonna use this really cute container that came from the Goodwill store. This actually was only about $4.99, and then I just put some rock in here to create some weight, because I learned that if you put rock first, not only elevates your foam and it saves you foam, but then also makes your arrangement a little bit more sturdy and therefore more priceable. So the very first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some foam into our container, and I'm just gonna go ahead some scraps of foam that I already had. Then I'm gonna go ahead and cut this guy right here. I'm gonna cut it into 3s. So basically just go ahead and put some foam right here. You want your container to be filled with foam, so just find a way to like really just stuff it in here and make it look and feel as tight as possible, like this. Then I'm gonna cut another piece right here. And the beauty of this foam is it really just cuts so easy, and this came from the dollar store, so it's really affordable to purchase. So basically, like this, I will show you in a second what it looks like. So we're gonna add foam like this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna use a little bit of moss to kind of tuck in the corners and make it really, really tight. And it's okay if it spills forward like this. I love that organic look to it. All right, we're gonna cover most of it anyway, so you just wanna cover some of that perimeter of the foam and let it hang out like this. All right, so once it's at that stage, what we're going to do is we're gonna add some of this greenery right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and spill it out as far as I can. That way I'm gonna use my longer pieces first. And then you wanna use some of these little ones in the corners like that. Now notice that I'm adding my greeneries, instead of adding them flat like this, I always do a little curve, because it will give me more depth. And always, always, always use your longer ones first, because that helps you cover some of the perimeter, like this. So far, so good. So basically what this step is called greening your container. So basically we green our container, and I'm gonna use some longer ferns, but I'm gonna keep them till the end. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a little bit of height by adding some of them basically just standing up like this. That's gonna give us the height we need, and then also all of the perimeter that we need. All right, then what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and start adding some of these hydrangeas that I have, and I want them to be pretty tall. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this one right here, like that. And then I'm gonna go to the opposite side. Like you guys know, I always like to work opposite corners, like this. Now I want to mention your hydrangeas should never go over what your greenery is. This really determines your height of your bouquet. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and add one right here. And then I'm gonna add one to this side. like this. This is gonna be really pretty as a centerpiece for Easter. I remember one year we decorated the cathedral in all white flowers and it was absolutely gorgeous. So basically I have 5. We're just gonna go ahead and give ourselves a longer stem to play with. That way we can put that. I have yet another one right here and I'm gonna do the same process. Basically I'm gonna grab a stake, I'm gonna grab a wire, cut about 10 inches and then we're gonna tape it together. And that's gonna give us a longer stem to play with. So basically just very tightly swirl that around and then you insert your flower. All right, so now that we have the body of our hydrangea, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab some of these really pretty lilies that I found at Walmart. These are Easter lilies and they're going fast. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut them all at once like I always do. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert some, pushing the greenery down like this. And you're gonna insert them in the empty spots like that. Some of them come with 1 flower, some of them come with 2 flowers. So just make sure that you have them distributed evenly. And I'm gonna start with doing 3 on the top as a triangle, and then I'm gonna go down right here, and I'm gonna let some of them spill out, like this one right here. Then I'm gonna go opposite corner on this side, and then I'm gonna let this spill out to kind of elongate the shape of the bouquet. I have 1 left, so I'm gonna add it right here on the back. Very, very good. All right, so then I have some of these really long ferns. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some of this fern, filling in the spots. And what this fern does, it really gives it that very, what I call southern style. And then another trick right here, if you don't have enough stem, what you can do is grab your cutters and start cutting this silk off of it, like this. You basically pull it off. And then you cut the little spines to it and that will give you a stem to your fern. And that will be real easy to insert in your foam. Basically it just gives you a stem. So you grab your fern and then you go ahead and insert like this into the foam. Oh, so pretty. Then I'm gonna go ahead and insert yet another one over here in the back. And then what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and spin around to the other side so I can repeat. Like you guys know, I like to repeat on each side like this. And then I'm gonna do 1 more right here. This is looking so pretty, like that. Then I'm gonna grab yet another long one right here. I'm gonna do the same. And I'm gonna save this one, but I'm gonna use another long one up here on the top. Very good. All right, I have one last one, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut. All right, so I have one last one, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut the stem like I show you guys how to create the stem on it because this is too long. Then I'm gonna go ahead and insert this guy right here, like this. All right, so the last thing I have to insert is this white lilac that came from Walmart. I'm gonna go ahead and put 1 up here on the top. Then I'm gonna go ahead and find a spot right here for 1 in the front. And just make sure they spill down. And then I'm gonna swirl all the way around and go on the opposite side of what I insert 1 on the lower part. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the same, just like that. And just like that, you guys have a beautiful white Easter bouquet for a centerpiece, for an altarpiece. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on my table and show you what that looks like. All right, everyone, so for this arrangement that is going to be tall and lavish for my desk, I'm gonna use this beautiful cylinder that I found at the Goodwill store. And first I'm gonna give it a wipe, but I wanna show that this guy only cost me $4.99. Now don't worry, I will remove that sticker, but I wanna start by talking about a clear container. I have this twig branch, and what I like to do is basically I just swirl it around like this, and this is going to help us hide our stems. A lot of people ask me, how do you hide the stems on clear arrangements? Well, let me show you. So basically I'm just swirling this like this, very small, so it can go through the mouth of the container. And I'm gonna push it in like this. And you might wanna grab another stem and start pushing down your stems. And that is gonna give it visual interest, and it's also gonna help you cover some of your mechanics. Now in the floral industry, we do this with fresh curly willow, but in this occasion, since it's a silk arrangement, I'm just gonna go ahead and use some of this fake curly willow. So basically you just push it down all the way as far as you can. There you go, like that, all the way down. We usually would put water when we do this treatment with curly willow. We'll put water and it looks really pretty, all pushed down like this. All right, I'm gonna stop right there. So I'm gonna put this guy to the side. That way we can start working. Okay, so the very first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab some of these tall branches because I want my bouquet to be really, really tall, and I'm gonna measure it. I wanna make sure that my bouquet starts right here, so that way it sits on the rim of the mouth. All right, so our very first step is gonna go ahead to grab some of this green viburnum, and basically I'm just gonna go around, crisscrossing my viburnums. So I'm gonna go to the left, I'm gonna go to the right, then I'm gonna go to the left, and I'm gonna go to the right. Like this. It's very easy, never letting go of your core right here, because remember that's where our bouquet is gonna sit. So I'm gonna go ahead and add one more up here on the top. What I like about viburnum is because it is such a free-flowing flower. Like this. I'm gonna grab one last one. I'm gonna go ahead and add it right here. Never letting go of your core. And before I tie this together, what I wanna do is make sure that it's going to sit right on the core. So basically like that. Then I'm gonna add one of these greenery stems from the Walmart, and I'm gonna go ahead and add this right in the middle to create some greenery interest. And then you wanna separate your greenery, and that's gonna give it a lot of height. And we can always go back and flap, so we just wanna make sure that it's there, like that. And so then to finish it, I'm gonna use these gorgeous, gorgeous Monstera leaves, and I'm gonna go ahead and put one right here. Then I'm gonna twist it around, and I wanna put the other one directly opposite to it. Now these Monstera leaves came from Goodwill store, but they are from IKEA. And I was just there the other day and I saw that they still have them available. They're super pretty. And look how gorgeous this is. A very modern take on a floral arrangement. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab some of my wire. I'm gonna cut about 24 inches right here. And then I'm gonna wire all of this together. So basically just using your wire right here, you tie it really tight, and then you go around and making one stem out of all of it, like this, right? And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and cut some excess. Once you have cut the excess, what you need to do is go ahead and grab your container and start putting those stems through the loops, like this, and just push it down till it sits on the rim of the mouth, like this. And you can fluff your foliage, you can fluff your flowers, you can take your tags off, like this. And how gorgeous is this bouquet of modern flowers? Let me put it by my desk and I'll be right back with you. Leave me a comment down below and let me know which of the 3 bouquets was your favorite. Alright, well that's all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and share with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for future decorating ideas. And if you have not seen my floral arrangement for dummies with fresh flowers, I'm gonna link it up, or you can watch more videos right now. Thank you guys, subscribe today. Until next time, bye.